Oh no! Germs. Oh no. Oh no! It's happening! It's happening! I gotta go to the store! Is it safe? Has coronavirus passed yet? Look, coronavirus. I mean, never mind that flu kills like 500,000 people every year. Nobody panics. But as soon as you name a flu after a crappy beer, well, then everyone loses their minds. But look, regardless, it's here. People are treating it like a complete disaster. I mean, to some extent, it's true, the wheels have fallen off the economy, it seems. It looks more and more like we're getting quarantined every day. First it's air travel bans. What's next? Interstate travel bans? Schools are closing. Sports are closed. So let's pretend for a moment that society will really crumble and we'll have troubles with utilities and water and there'll be a severe TP shortage. I'm gonna show you how to prepare yourself. How do I get out of here? So without electricity, there's no memes. And without memes, there's only depression. So if you're in a house, a generator could come in real handy. And you can hook it up to the house, but there's a wrong way and a right way. The wrong way, people chop the end connector off a generator and then splice in a plug that they then plug into their dryer outlet. The idea being that because the dryer outlet is 208 volts, therefore it's feeding off of both bus bars inside your panel, you could technically feed the whole house. Wrong for two reasons. Number one, it can cause a fire. More importantly, if you forget to turn off your main breaker, you can kill someone. There might be a line worker outside trying to fix the electric grid, and your stupid ass just turned on the generator, and all of a sudden they have 208 volts on the line that you're back feeding into the grid. Not only might somebody lose their life because of your negligence, but you're gonna be in deep shit. But there's definitely a right way, and I just looked this up, so I'm definitely an expert. What you can do is you can install a double pole breaker and install an interlock. And the interlock is designed so that you can only have either your main breaker on at a time or your double pole breaker on at a time. And then what you do is you have a plug going outside that you can plug your generator into, and then that can technically feed your entire house. Finally, if you don't have a generator, but you want to look at memes and your phone battery runs out, well, you can get yourself one of these. This is a solar-powered battery. Has a nice USB port. You can probably charge your phone 2 times over. Sun-powered memes. Let's talk about water. Don't be a rube. Don't buy this plastic shit. It's
big brain time up in here.
With 100 IQ, you can buy one of those faucet filters. They're like 20, 30 bucks or something. But with a 300 IQ, you can have a dedicated water filter installed under your sink. Check this shit. It's a reverse osmosis filter, 6-stage. It's not difficult to install. Only basic tools are needed. But what if the government suddenly turns off them utilities? Keeping a cache of 5-gallon jugs in the basement is probably a great idea. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and you might want to look around the house for some water. This is potable water, probably about 3 or 4 gallons at that, so there's one place. With a 300 IQ and a filtration system, 5-gallon tank. Last but not least, depending on your level of desperation, the water heater. You'd shut off the boiler or the water heater, and here's some water for you. A good amount of it too, but say goodbye to hot water, and in case you have a 2-in-1, goodbye to a warm house. And let's not forget about our good friend, the rain. Put some rain barrels outside. So, if the electricity out, how you gonna cook? Trying to cook with an electric stove is gonna be pretty whack, but I got you covered. This is gonna make Hank Hill really happy. Propane stove. Dirt cheap, propane cheap. Look at this. Turn it on. Booyah, we can cook! Propane's awesome because it can double for heat. Like this Mr. Heater, Mr. Big Ass Heat. Oh, sorry. Mr.
Big Buddy.
That's also propane based. It's got 2 side ports, one each for a propane bottle. You can also buy an adapter so you can fit a 5-gallon bottle. Check it out. Pilot light. And then turn it on. Look at that. And it's got a fan function to blow it around. Nice and toasty. It's portable and it can be used indoors. Has all kinds of safety features. Tip feature and an oxygen level detection feature. What about food? Can't look at memes on an empty stomach. Up on non-perishable food or food that lasts a really long time. Beans, tomatoes, lots of chili, eat your beans. Dry foods, garbanzo beans. Noodles, rice and grains, dried mushrooms, peanut butter, pickled foods, jarred foods, applesauce, nuts, canned food. In really desperate times, ask your fuzzy friends if you can share with them a warm bowl of cat food. Now, heating your house. If you've got electric heating in your house, that's not very cash money of you. Oil or propane heating, though. See, this baby right here, it can fit so many fucking gallons of oil in it. Provided I have a generator to run the blower motor over there, I can be off the grid for about 3 months. A wood-burning furnace, too. No electricity there. Toilet paper! Wiping your butt! Oh no! For years I've been telling all my friends that the bidet is the wave of the future. They're always like, what are you, some kind of European Neanderthal? Huh? Who's laughing? Cause I sure as hell ain't prostituting myself out there for a little piece of toilet paper. The bidet. So there's a few kinds. There's one that's really easy to install. All that you do is install a T here with your water shut off, and the bidet clamps onto your toilet. Nice, easy. Me though, I ain't no fan of Old Man Winter blasting frostbitten necro spray directly into my butthole. I plumb this hot and cold bidet directly to my water supply under the sink. Yeah, look at that. It's a little bit harder, but oh, is it worth it? But how do I dry my butt? Allow me to introduce you to a towel. As for how to avoid the coronavirus, I don't know, man. Like, just the usual. It's a disease, so don't lick doorknobs. Resist the temptation of drinking someone else's Coca-Cola at a restaurant after they've left, and drink plenty of Corona beer. Everyone knows that. You gotta give those guys a break. I mean, if I was the CEO of Corona beer, I'd be like, shit! Why is this happening to me? Why are people not drinking Corona beer just because of the name? Who do I sue? The CDC? Finally, we have just enough time for a couple of hot takes pulled right from the internet for you guys to enjoy. Number one, the problem with toilet paper. If you run out, all you gotta do is go to CVS and buy anything. They will then print you a receipt that'll be so long it'll last you at least like 2 more weeks. And then number two, this picture of a woman with a with a water jug on her head. 1000% guaranteed to protect you from coronavirus. Thanks for watching.